This is the Ultrahuman Ring Air, a smart ring which can track different health metrics like sleep, HRV, movement index, temperature, and much more. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the unboxing as well as my initial review after about 2 weeks of using it, so all my thoughts on it and if I think it's worth it to get. Full transparency, Ultrahuman did send this ring over for me to make a video on, but they're not paying me or anything, so the thoughts are my own, just so you know. So first off, let's start at the beginning where I got the ring sizing kit which they send to you, where you can choose the right ring size for you. I found this really helpful because I could test out which ring size fits best on my hand. And they also recommend that you wear it for like at least a day, which is really nice. So I could wear the test size on my finger throughout the day because your fingers tend to swell throughout the day. Then the swelling goes down, you know, just as the day goes on. But yeah, so this is just really helpful just to get a feel of how that size would fit on your hand throughout the entire day. And then at the end of the day, I decided for a size 6 on my middle finger. I did test it out on my index finger, but all the sizes were either just too big or just not big enough for my index finger, so I couldn't find a comfortable fit. So then I just decided to wear it on my middle finger, and then I just chose the gold color. So yeah, I just sent over all my details about my ring size and the color that I wanted to Ultrahuman, and then they shipped the actual ring to me. So opening up the box, the first thing you'll see is the ring. I really like this just because it makes you so excited to start wearing it. Then underneath that, you have some more things inside the box. So the first thing I have here is just this pack of booklets. So you just have your user manual, and they also just include a little welcome card, which I really liked. Then in this little box, you have your charging cable, which is USB-C to USB-C, and it's also this black braided cable, so it feels like really nice quality. And then you also see you have your charging dock here in the box, and this is just basically where you charge your ring and where the ring sits on. So that is all for the unboxing, and then it was time to set up the ring. So they recommend that when you first receive the ring that you charge it for about 30 minutes. So that's what I did. I plugged in the charging dock and just set the ring on there to charge for about 30 minutes before I did the entire setup process with the app. So this is the app that you're going to want to download. It's called the Ultrahuman app. And when you open up the app, it's going to ask you to create an account. Now, if you've placed an order online, you want to just use the same email that you placed the order on, and then it will immediately detect that ring that was on that order. So now you can just connect your ring and it works via Bluetooth, and then you can start setting up all the details about your ring. So it's going to ask you a bunch of information that it needs, so like your body weight, your height, your age, your gender, and also just your activity level. And then you can get started with seeing all the metrics. And obviously this is day 1, so there's not going to be really anything, but then your app is set up. So yeah, that was the unboxing and the initial setup and everything. Now I'm going to cover my thoughts after like the 2 weeks that I've been using it. And to be honest, I haven't been very active in the last 2 weeks since I've used this, just because I've actually been sick and I'm still actually under the weather. So do keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm just going to be sharing with you some features and things that I've been testing out, and just basically the features that the device has. So the first thing I want to cover is just in these 2 weeks what I found that I really like about the ring. And the first thing I want to cover is just the fact that I've really been enjoying the sleep tracking. So sleep tracking is just probably one of the main things that I think this is really helpful for, and I've just been enjoying seeing my sleep score every morning and seeing how can I improve in certain areas when it comes to my sleep. It's something that I think not a lot of us really grasp, how important sleep is for our physical and mental health. So it's just been really nice to see more insights into that. And what I really like about this is just the fact that it's so comfortable, that it's not in the way or irritating when I'm sleeping. Because if you wear an Apple Watch, that's very bulky and it can feel like it's in the way when you're trying to just sleep, or maybe sleep on like your hand or something. But the ring is just so out of the way. I've always worn rings on especially my middle finger, so it really didn't feel intrusive or bulky or anything. And this is even like bulky for me in the sense that I have very thin rings that I'm used to. My wedding band is also like very thin, and this obviously is more bulky because of the technology that they need to fit into the ring. But even just like after a few hours, I was used to it, and it doesn't feel in the way when I'm sleeping or like it irritates me or anything. So that's what I really have been liking. It's just the fact that it's totally out of the way when I'm sleeping and just it can do its thing. Another thing that I think is going to be really great about this for a lot of people is the fact that it's kind of like a no-brainer, in the sense that you don't really think about it and it's just doing a thing throughout your day. You don't get notification on this thing. I mean, you can get it through the app, but you can also turn those notifications off if you want. But yeah, you don't get notifications through this. You don't get any alerts from messages or social media apps or whatever you want. It's just on your ring, doing its thing and out of your mind, and you're just doing your thing throughout the day. Also, another thing which I found really great about this is the fact that it is water resistant up to 330 feet, meaning that you can go swimming with this, you can do dishes, you can shower with it, you don't have to worry about it getting damaged or anything. And that was something I was really curious about, just because, like I said, I've always worn rings on both my hands, so it's just I forget to take them off all the time when I go into water or when I'm showering, so I don't even have to worry about that. But because it is water resistant, so I can go in the shower with it without having to stress about it getting damaged or anything. Then the last thing which I've been really loving is just the app. The experience with the app, all the things I can see on the app, it's just really helpful to be able to see all that data in one app. So I'll share with you just quickly everything that's in the app and all of the things that it shows you and how to basically use and navigate the app. I'm just gonna bring up a screen recording of everything that I'm showing you, but this is the Ultrahuman app. As you can see here, I'm gonna go in there and just share basically what's going on here and what the things are that they're showing you here. So first off, I do want to mention this for the girlies who are looking for wearing like rings, smart rings, for your period and period tracking and things like that. So as you can see here at the top, it says menstrual phase day 1. So I did actually start my period today, but just so you know, it can be used for that. I don't think it's going to really give you a lot of insights or anything about it, but it does track your period using either the Apple Health app, or you can link it if you have a Clue app. That is also another period tracking app. When you're setting up the app, it's going to ask you whether it needs to track it through that. So you can link it to either the Health app or your Clue app for period tracking and things like that. So that is nice that it does give that option. I'm hoping that they give some more insights and things using body temperature and things like that for period tracking in the future, but just so you know, it is an option. Then let's start off. The first thing you'll see here is movement index. Like I said, I haven't been very active lately, still under the weather, but it just shows you your movement index, and the color basically changes based on how good it is. I think it's green if it's like really good movement index. But yeah, you can go into each little metric and see some more information about like the amount of steps that you did, the amount of active hours and all of that. So you can go into each metric for some more information about it. Then you have some other things like your sleep index. So this is what I check every morning to see how my sleep was and all of that. So you can see here all the different things. It tells you all the little indexes. And then like, I know especially every single day my HR drop is really low and needs attention, like it tells me. So that is basically how long it takes for me to fall asleep. So it just tells you how to improve that. So meal timing, calm environment, all that. So it does give you some tips if something is a bit low or needs attention on how you can actually improve it. So that is a nice thing. So you can see all that, and then it just gives you some more metrics about your REM sleep, your light sleep, your deep sleep, and all of that, all in these little graphs here. I'm still gonna try to learn more about this. I've just been using it for 2 weeks, but yeah. It also tells you your recovery score. So mine says your recovery score indicates that you are primed for a moderate push today. Dedicate some time for rest and recovery. And if you have a good recovery score, it will tell you that you have some more energy to push a bit harder that day or whatever. So this is just really helpful to see every day, like how much do you actually have in you to push that day, or if you should be more restful that day. So it's just a nice thing to see as well. Then it just shows you your stimulant permissible window. This says consuming stimulants in moderation now can enhance mental clarity, elevate mood, and boost productivity. And it basically just tells you to maybe like drink a caffeinated beverage or things like that. And also here it just says neutral impact of light and activity. You're currently in your circadian dead zone. While light exposure and exercise have other varied benefits, exposure during this window has minimal impact on your circadian clock. Now, when I wake up, it tells me about my phase advanced window, which is basically that as soon as you wake up, it's a good time to, you know, expose yourself to light or do some exercise, just because it really helps you. It says here, movement and light exposure during this phase advanced window helps with shifting your circadian clock to an earlier time in the day. And here it says it basically just moves your bedtime and wake up time to an earlier time in the day. So this is just really helpful, and I found this very motivating, especially in the morning when it tells me it's my phase advanced window thingy, just because it just motivates me to get moving or either like get a workout in the morning, just because that is usually the best time to just fit in a workout, especially for me. I prefer it. So that's been really helpful as well, and very motivating in a sense to just like get out, either go for a walk or do a workout wherever as soon as you wake up. Then we have here just a quick start, so you can start like a breath work or a workout. So workout tracking, it does say, is still in beta. As you can see here, it says live heart rate during motion is in beta mode currently and might be less accurate than the rest, but I'm guessing they're working on this to improve this. But then you can just click here to continue, and then it gives you a whole list of different workouts that you can track, so you can choose from all these. So if you're going for a walk, you can go here and click start, and then it will track your walk and basically add that in. I'm hoping that this will be improved, that even if you don't click start to track a workout, it will still detect you working out without having to go into the app every time to track it, you know? So hopefully this will be improved, but it is there, so you can go and start a workout tracker. Then we have heart rate monitoring and all that, so you can see all the different reports that you have for all your heart rates and everything. You can also see here your temperature for your skin temperature and all that, so you can see all those metrics here as well in the app. And then I just want to cover this as well. You have here the no events for today, but you can log different events. So again, you can go to the workout, again it says in beta. You can track any food that you maybe want to track, sleep, activity. So activity, you can add something in here, or you can go ahead and add your weight or any other little activities. So this can be really helpful for habit tracking or anything like that, where you want to log anything in or log a certain activity. Even if it's not here, you can just click on other and create your own different event, set how many hours you basically did that. So this is just a really helpful thing that's also in the app. And then here at the bottom, you can see my ring battery and some information about it. And so far, battery life has been really good. I can use it for a few days without needing to charge it. And also the charging goes fairly fast. So I just pop it onto the charger and leave it for maybe like an hour or so to charge, and then I can go back to using it. So that has also been really good, the battery life. I almost forgot to mention what I really like about the app as well is the fact that you see here at the bottom you have different options, but the Discover tab here I used when I was looking for a good like little workout to do. I did this workout here. You can see the sweat and tone Pilates. It's nice that it's built in and you have access to like a little program that you can follow. They have different types of workouts and yogas and abs and core, and you can choose basically what you want to do, and then you can follow their little workouts that they have right there on the app, free for you to use. So yeah, that is everything in the app. I highly recommend getting to know the app. I'm still trying to learn all these new things and what each of these little things mean when it comes to my health. And yeah, I'm still learning how to use all the metrics in the app. But I really recommend taking full advantage of that. Like I said, there are different things you can do, like tracking workouts, workout classes, seeing all your little metrics for your health and sleep, and just using their tips to improve all those little things. So yeah, I just really recommend taking advantage of all this information available in the app. Also, I just did want to mention, I know that sometimes people are scared about these rings when it comes to working out, especially if you do like weightlifting or anything like that. But on Amazon, I believe you will find different ring covers for that if you're doing weightlifting. So you can just search that if you're looking for something to protect your ring so that it doesn't get any scratches when you're using it. As for scratches, I don't think I've noticed any scratches so far on my ring, and it is quite a shiny ring. So I'm sure it will get scuffed up a little bit, but that's to be expected with this ring. But so far I've been trying to look after it, so far no noticeable like scratches or dents or anything on the ring for like the 2 weeks that I've been using it. So basically, in summary, I've been enjoying using this a lot, especially for like sleep tracking and using it to find different workouts and things, and just to learn all these new things about what really helps during the day to improve your overall mood and movements and all of that. So I highly recommend the Ultrahuman Air ring if you're looking for more insight in all those areas. Now, as for the price, it does cost $350 to get the ring. But after that, what's really great is the fact that it doesn't have any subscription. So once you've paid for the ring, you have it, then you have access to all of its features. I do think they have some other options, like I think it's called Ultrahuman X, which can give you some more features and things like that. But the main features that you're looking for are all free with the purchase of the ring. So that's really nice. I know the Aura ring, I think you have a subscription for and things like that. So this is just really great that you don't have to worry about having to pay an extra fee every month to get access to all the features. So I think in that sense, this is a really great option for that. And obviously $350 is a lot of money, but if you're looking for a good health tracking device that's out of the way, doesn't have any other fees, this is just a really great option. And I just really like the fact, like, with the ring, it's very minimal and out of the way, but you still get all of your health data and all of that. And if you're looking to improve things like sleep and your movement and all that, this is a really great option for you if you're looking for a health tracking wearable device. So I really recommend the Ultrahuman Ring Air if you're looking for a good wearable health tracker. So yeah, those were all of my thoughts on the Ultrahuman Ring Air so far in just like the 2 weeks that I've been using it. So really, I haven't had a lot of time to test out all the features, and like I said, I have been sick, so I haven't been really able to track all the working out things and all that. So let me know if you're looking for me to do like a in-depth review later on, maybe like after a month or 3 months of using it. Let me know if that would be helpful for you guys. But yeah, those were my thoughts on the Ultrahuman Ring Air. I hope you enjoyed. I will have a link in the description for you guys if you want to go get the Ultrahuman Ring Air for yourself with a 10% discount. So if this is something that you may be interested in, you have a little 10% off if you're looking to get it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the device, and I will answer you if I can. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.